Hi, I'm Cara Louise, and this is how I came to write my novel Betrayed. I was very interested in Andy Collins' work on sonic technology, which is the ability to move objects through space using sound. And from that, I started thinking about the fall of Jericho. That's something that's always interested me because it's an account which appears in the Bible but nowhere else in the world, unlike, say, the legends of the flood, which appear in Mesopotamia, in South America, and all over the place. So I started looking at the fall of Jericho. I researched the Old Testament from Genesis through to Joshua and then into the book of Judges just to find out what happened afterwards. And the fall of Jericho completely intrigued me. And I got to thinking, what would happen after the fall of Jericho? Because there was a temple prostitute called Rahab, who, according to the Bible, betrayed the city to Joshua's spies, which completely led to its destruction. And Joshua didn't spare anybody. His army slaughtered all the men, women, children, and even the animals. So I started thinking about what would Rahab's family think about all this after their city had been completely destroyed and everybody they knew was killed because of their sister. I was working at Surrey Language Centre at the time, and I could just hear this voice of Rahab's sister as if she was telling me her story, and all I could feel was complete rage at what Rahab had done. So that was how I came to write the subplot. It was so strong, this feeling of Rahab's sister's rage, that I gave up my job at Surrey Language Centre and sat down and wrote my novel all summer. And the story behind Betrayed is that Charlotte Adams is a present-day translator who has her own problems with eating disorders and a stalker and coming to terms with the death of her sister. And she translates these clay fragments which tell the story of Rahab's sister. And as I started researching it, I became very interested in the whole situation of the creation of the Jewish state and the displacement of the Palestinians from their land. And I'd never realised until I researched this novel just how the Palestinians had been completely and utterly shafted, displaced from their ancestral lands and squished into the Gaza Strip and the West Bank. The novel was very well received. It won second prize at the annual Writers' Conference in the year 2000, judged by Piatka's Books, and Random House very nearly took it on, but they decided in the end it wouldn't be a really big seller. And after that, I kind of felt I'd gone everywhere I could with it, and it went into a drawer until 2014, when the latest atrocities happened in Gaza. And then it was suggested to me that because my book does feature the situation of the Palestinians quite heavily, as any book situated in that area has to, that I republish the novel. So this is what I've done. So I self-published it, and it's available on Amazon, both as a paperback and as Kindle version. So the novel is called Betrayed, a story of Palestine, past and present, by me, Cara Louise. Thank you for listening.